there. Welcome to our introductory course in Dynamics 365. I am Sudeep Mukherjee, your instructor. This course has been designed for freshers, trainees, and people switching from some other technology to CRM. Let's first look at what this course will cover. The first thing we will look at is the most basic question: what is CRM? Then we will discuss the different vendors and their market share. Moving on, we will talk about the important terminologies and deployment types available with Microsoft Dynamics 365. The next chapter will deal with navigation. The most popular of all the modules in Dynamics 365 is Sales module. Some people confuse the Sales module as the only thing available in Dynamics CRM, which is not the case. Dynamics CRM is much more than sales. Moving on, we will introduce customer service, a very important module in Dynamics 365. The next module which we will look at is project services, followed by field services, and then we will move on to the basic task of record creation, view creation, etc. in Dynamics CRM. Next in our queue are the administrative functions available to you. The next module is one of my favorites, which is Dynamics 365 customization. I'm sure you will enjoy it much more than the other modules. The section that follows after this deals with all the new technologies which have been added to Dynamics 365 in the last few years, starting with Power Automate Flows, a very powerful tool. Dynamics 365 Canvas apps. Some love it, others hate it. It's your choice. Dynamics 365 model-driven apps. One of the most essential parts which you must know about in Dynamics 365. This is followed by Dynamics 365 reporting module, another of the important modules, which is a mixture of old and the new. You may have seen SSRS reports, Fetch XML reports, but the most powerful tool available to you now is Power BI, which you must learn. And finally, Dynamics 365 security. Nothing, and I repeat, nothing in this modern world can survive without proper security. And that's exactly what we are going to learn. So, let's begin our journey into the land of Dynamics 365. The most basic question anyone can ask is, what is CRM? Good question. To begin with, CRM is a short form of Customer Relationship Management. To explain it a bit further, this is a software which can keep detailed records of your customer, build and maintain relationship with customers, and share the data with all the departments of your company. Pretty dry definition, don't you think so? Let's look at it in a different way. Why don't we take an example of our mobile phone provider, telecom provider called Bharti Airtel, which is one of the biggest companies in India. Assume that I am a customer looking for a broadband connection for my home, and I start browsing the Airtel site for a good deal. This information is immediately captured in CRM, and the sales team knows that I am looking for a broadband connection. When I finish my browsing, or even before that, I get a call from their sales team. The sales team asks about my requirement, takes my requirement, and offers me a broadband connection. Maybe I take it. If I take it, that information is immediately passed to the services team, and I get a call from the engineer for the date and the time when he can visit my home for installation. Once I set a time, that is saved in CRM as a case. When the engineer visits my home, sets up my broadband connection, that case will be marked as resolved. By the time the engineer goes away, the marketing department, which was aware of my interest, has designed special features, deals, discounts, etc. for my needs. I get a call from the marketing department offering me an upgrade, or maybe a direct to home connection, or maybe some extra add ons, a new SIM card, something extra for me. If I have a problem with my broadband and I call Bharti Airtel to complain, immediately the services team will get a notification because my complaint will be recorded as a case in their system. And the case has an SLA. That SLA must be matched. If they fail to match the SLA, the management will be informed about it by the CRM automatically. So, this is the CRM which keeps track of all my records, all my activities with the company, and the company can share the information between all its departments so that marketing team can offer new deals to me, commerce team can design a web page for me, and the sales team can look after my requirement while keeping an eye on the service. The project managers can look at SLAs, the engineers available, etc. on the project. So, this is how CRM helps a telecom company maintain a relationship with me. Each time I make a complaint, there is a record for that. Each time they resolve a complaint, the record is marked. I buy something, it is recorded. I show interest in something, that is recorded in CRM too. And the artificial intelligence now implemented in Dynamics can give the company an edge over my interests and suggest new product to me so that the company can push its sales and keep me happy. So in a nutshell, this is what CRM does. As you can see on the screen, Dynamics 365 has many modules. Some people confuse it with sales only, but it has sales, marketing, service, supply chain, finance, and operations. Everything in one software. But you don't need to buy the whole software. The company using Dynamics 365 can opt to buy one, two, or all modules. Depends on them. Depends on their requirement. And it is your responsibility as a CRM engineer to suggest to the client which modules they need. I have already explained parts of these, like what sales does, what marketing does, what supply does, etc. Why should we as a software company care about CRM? Look at the screen. The CRM market share is $58.8 billion worldwide, and it is growing. It is not saturated, it is not stagnating, it is growing. So, as a company, it is a wonderful opportunity for us to cash in to that requirement. Moving on, if you look at the screen, you will see the vendors who sell their CRM. The market leader is Salesforce. It is one of the most popular CRMs available in the market with 23% share, followed closely, not closely to be honest, by Microsoft at around 5.7%, then Oracle, SAP, and Adobe. There are other vendors in the market, but these 4 or 5 are the top. So, if we summarize this chapter, what did we learn? What is CRM? We understood the importance of CRM. It is a toolbox for a business to organize the data of a customer in a way that helps them to maintain a good relationship with the customer. As you saw that the vendors are plenty. Some of the vendors were mentioned, some of the vendors we did not mention. But you must know that CRM is a product which is created by many companies. Salesforce is the leading one, Microsoft is the number 2 in the market. And we hope in coming years Microsoft will become the leader of the market. Let me know how did you like our introduction to Dynamics CRM. This was just a glimpse of what we will learn in this course. By the end of it, we hope that all of you will have a strong grasp of the fundamentals of this software. And trust me, if you know the fundamentals, you can build a big building on it. And that will get you a job, promotions, and a salary hike pretty quickly. Research the market and see how much salary a CRM consultant is paid compared to a normal developer. Hope to see you in the next part of this course. Bye bye.